Hey guys, and welcome to episode 18 of my Ironman series. So yeah, we're back after that whole fiasco with the, elking the Varix flail last episode. But I think it's a good time to return to the Ironman. And this time around, we're definitely finishing the Void goal that we set for ourselves. So let's go. I have an Aberrant Spectre's task. There we go, 75 Slayer. It means I have the Slayer level 4 Curadel. But sadly, I don't have the 110 combat, but whatever. That means I'll be sticking with Duradel for now, until, obviously, I get to 77, so I can go kill Desert Strikeworms. That's when I will be switching to Simona for the, until I get the focus sight, but you guys know that. With 75 Slayer as well, I can now do Gargoyle tasks. Hopefully I can snag a task soon. I am sure it's going to be really, really good money. And speaking of that, holy shit, I just got one. That's amazing. I'm sure as hell going to be preferring this task, because honestly, it's probably going to be the best task, at least at this stage, for my Ironman, with all those rune drops. But yeah, I'm also going to buy the insta-kill reward thingy, which makes it so I don't have to manually click the rock hammer every time. And if you're thinking, yo, just use your legendary pet, it has that ability. Ironman cannot use that, unfortunately, so you do have to buy this reward. It is a lot of points, and it'll slow my Slayer Helm even further, but whatever. I can wait, honestly. I do have the Hex Crest, so I'll just be using that. That does work the same as the Slayer Helm for magic. And speaking of magic, just hit level 80, another 80 skill out of the way, and oh my god, gargoyles are so good. I'm not even that far in, and I've gotten so much money. Alright, well, the task's over, and I actually got another Gargoyles task right after. I swear to God, I'm getting so many tasks back to back. But yeah, now that we have the mage level for the Void quest, we only really have the skilling requirements now. I have those level 70 skills to get that we mentioned last time. But first, I do want to go do some cooking, because I've had so much monkfish in my bank. I think a long time ago, like several episodes ago, I showed that I got 10,000 raw monkfish in the bank. After that happened, I stopped fishing and I worked on other AFK skills. So yeah, I've just had these sitting in here for ages. Might as well cook them. I need food anyway from all this Slayer I've been doing. Well, before that, I'm actually gonna go get the full cooking outfit from the Gnome restaurant to max out my XP gains. And I mentioned this in the skilling outfits guide video I made back in, I believe, March. They made it where you can get a lot of skilling outfits through gameplay, so they're available to Ironman now, and specifically you can get the cooking outfit one from Gnome Restaurant. So you just have to do a bunch of runs, and you have a chance of getting the set. It's really easy if you do the hard runs. Alright, that took maximum 2 hours to cook all the stuff and get the full outfit. That is sweet, so this will be 6% more cooking experience for the monkfish, which I calculated would be 90,000 more experience. Probably not the most efficient move I've ever done, but hey, less monkfish I have to catch later on. And I do have some food left for this minigame, and I was thinking, why not just go for the gnome scarf? It's going to be pretty rare, but, it looks nice, and it'd be kind of cool to have on this account, just because it's cool, I guess, but yeah, I just want it for Fashionscape, so we're gonna try at getting this. Yeah, let's not ever do that again. That was a complete bust. As you can see, I'm cooking now. Fuck Gnome Restaurant. I literally did it for 5 hours straight after the cooking outfit with no luck. I had, I think, 30 runs in a row without even seeing Captain Ninto or Captain Darrow, which are the ones that actually have the chance of getting the scarf. So, yeah, I'm pretty tilted, as that was a complete waste of time, and it essentially just added time to my Ironman. Not that it really matters, but I want to have my days played not super high when I max this account, just for funsies. But whatever, enough of that. I'm just going to cool down and AFK these 10,000 monkfish. I'll be back when it's finished. Actually, there's going to be a little intermission here, but the spring fair is underway. And yeah, I just hit 70 agility, so this is going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to be camping this for agility experience during happy hours, and if you're unaware of what a happy hour is, it's set times every day that you can come to the spring fair and do the activities for an hour using no tickets. So essentially you can just camp some of the activities, and the best ones to do in my opinion are agility, mining, hunter, cooking, and prayer. Out of those skills, agility honestly makes me want to cry, so I think we should, make use of that, and I get almost up to 120,000 agility experience per hour, and I'm like level 70. It's ridiculous. It's probably the best agility in the game at this level, and this is going to help so much with Prif. I can see myself getting much higher agility than I even need for Prif. And the goal is to go all the way to 80 for agility and then move on to mining all the way to 80. I know this is so broken, but this is going to help me so much on the really annoying skills. So yeah, if you see myself getting, higher and higher agility and mining on the side, just know it's from the spring fair. And it's still going on for a couple more weeks, so I definitely recommend making use of these happy hours and your daily tokens. Alright, look at this, guys. I have the 10,000 monkfish pretty much cooked. That took like 8 to 10 hours of AFKing, so it wasn't too bad, considering I wasn't paying attention at all. But now I have enough food for a very long time, and I plan on fishing, probably another several thousand monkfish to get my fishing up before I go train completely with barbarian fishing. So I think this monkfish will serve me well until I go Camp God Wars 2 for raw shark. But yeah, only time will tell. Maybe I'll use a ton from Slayer. I don't really know. But I did hit 82 cooking from this, which funnily enough matches my fishing level. And yeah, tons of total levels were gained. And yeah, I think it's time to go finish the rest of the void stuff. I've been dragging you guys along this road for far too long. After about an hour, I just finished like 4 daily challenges. So we have crafting, summoning, construction, and a divination one. So there we go. 70 construction and 69 crafting. I extended 3 of the 4 dailies, crafting, construction, and the summoning one. And oh man, it was so worth it. So we're done with the construction level we need for Void, and we're very close to finishing the crafting one. So let's go and finish that up. 70 crafting. I just finished it with some silver bars that I still have left over from temple trekking. Easy peasy. Finally, 70 smithing. I was not looking forward to this one. It was only 2 levels I had to get because I was at 68, but oh my god, smithing is so slow if you don't have the ores. I did most of it with gold ore that I had from PVM and shooting stars, but the rest I had to do with steel ingots, so I had to go mine a bunch of iron ore, and yeah. Gross shit. Not a huge fan of smithing, honestly, until I get to the point where I can do PVM heavily, and I'll have a bunch of ores from that. Cool, so now that we have all of those skills out of the way, we can finally do the quests that we've been hyping up for a very long time. It looks like I gotta do 4 quests in total, with the first one being Wanted, which is the sequel to Recruitment Drive. So, wish me luck. That was so disgusting. There were so many fucking times in this quest where the cutscenes and dialogue were completely unskippable. This quest, Wanted, definitely needs a new polish, because that was just so slow just because of the cutscenes. It wasn't even a hard quest. Either way, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the first in the Void series, Quiet Before the Storm, finished. So yeah, the next one I have to do is a Void Dance, and it says it's like an hour and a half long. I hope it's not that long, because that sounds awful. Well, that quest guide was a complete lie. That was realistically only 45 minutes, honestly. It was... This guide must have been before lodestones or something. It was pretty doable. I also got a summoning level out of the deal. I'll take it. Anyway, though, we only have one more quest to do. The Void Stairs Back. Now, here's a milestone. 75 agility. Oh my god, this happy hour business is fucking insane. One more Elf City requirement out of the way, and arguably probably the hardest requirement of the bunch, because this skill makes you want to just sit on a moving drill. As long as Iron Men are still allowed to do this, like Happy Hour dealio, I'm gonna get so much agility and mining in the future. I am so hyped. Please, if you guys are Iron Men, even if you're a main account, just fucking do Happy Hours. They're so good. Anyway, I will keep updating you guys on the Happy Hour progress as we keep going. It's over. It's finally over. The Void quests are done. So, obviously, the best thing I get from this is the Void, the full Void set, but I do also get 20k experience in like 8 skills, and 2 books that give 50k combat, I think, in any combat skill, including Summoning and Prayer, but it requires 75 in said skill. So, I'm going to save it, because you actually can bank this until I'm 75 summoning. I think out of all the skills, summoning is probably the worst on Iron Man. because prayer is pretty easy in Elf City once I have that. But yeah, we're just going to hold on to it. Hopefully I don't forget about it. But yeah, look at this Void. We did it. Full Mage, Enranged, Superior Elite Void. So again, like I've mentioned, this will be super useful at raids, necks, especially solo necks, among other bosses. Like, I'm going to be using this at QBD, even though you probably should use defense, but if my kills are quick enough at QBD, it probably won't matter. God Wars 1 could benefit from this. I mean, honestly, I could be using this at Slayer while I wait until I get the Slayer Helm. So, if anything, it's really nice to have, and I'm not going to lie, Void looks pretty badass. On top of all this greatness that we just discussed, I do now have the Karasi's Sword, which is a tier 75 main hand melee weapon, which if I combo it with a Dragon Longsword, it's kind of like a 67.5 tier setup, which is almost as good as my Varix Flail. It also has a pretty okay special that I may find use of, but it has a really high charge needed. Like, you use like 65% of your adrenaline bar. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, I'm going to be using this melee setup until I get Branches of Darkmire and eventually River of Blood done for the Sun Spear. Anyway, with me finishing this very long goal right now, and, you know, I'm kind of at a loss of what to do, I think it's a good time to stop before next episode. I got to kind of iron out what I want to do. And yeah, looking at my stats, we're sitting at 1981 total, which is a huge increase from the last one because I did so much cooking and all the other skills I got up. So we should definitely be hitting 2,000 total in the next couple episodes or so, depending on what I do. But yeah, I'm going to be working on agility during happy hours, and yeah, we are free now. We don't have to worry about Void. We can continue the Sun Spear and Elf City goals. And I just realized this episode is a bit shorter compared to my normal ones. Even though the episode is shorter, just know this episode took so long. It's not like the longest I've ever done, but I mean, I did 10 hours of cooking. I did fucking 7 hours of Gnome Restaurant. Fuck that shit. There just wasn't much to talk about, you know. It was just working for the Voids. So, on top of all this, guys, I do want to mention that in about a week from this video's upload, I will be in summer. So you can expect a lot more videos from me, pretty much more frequent Iron Man content, and yeah, you can expect a lot more streams. So I'm really wondering how far we can get this account by the end of the summer. I have so much free time to just dedicate to this, so it's going to be a very exciting time. And I think I can probably do like an episode of, you know, probably this length or a bit longer every 4 days in the summer if I work it correctly. But with that, guys, if you want to talk to me in-game, join my friends chat, fatnooblet. Also, check out my links in the description where you can find my Twitch, where I do my live streams, my Twitter, my Patreon, and my Discord server. I recommend checking them all out. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.